The Republic of Ecuador, more commonly referred to as simply Ecuador, is a fairly small country in South America which has the equator running right through it. Its capital is Quito, and Spanish is the national language. But beyond that, Ecuador is a country with lovely ecosystems and a rich culture. So, without further ado, allow me to teach you a little bit more about Ecuador. Ecuador has a lavish variety of nature and ecosystems. The more prominent features would be the magnificent Andes Mountains, which happen to be the longest mountain range in the world and includes Chimborazo, a mountain with the closest peak to space, and the Galapagos Islands, which are an archipelago of 13 islands. According to National Geographic, the Galapagos are best known for their diverse array of animal species. Many of these species are endemic, which means they are not found anywhere else in the world. These include the giant Galapagos tortoise, the marine iguana, the flightless cormorant, and the Galapagos penguin. Each island has its own selection of animals for one to admire. Ecuador is also home to a plethora of lovely plants. From passion flowers to bromeliads, the gamut spans quite a bit. However, Ecuador's floral pride comes from orchids. The Ecuador Forest of Clouds Conservation Group reports that there are more than 4,200 documented species of orchids in Ecuador, with the number of species still not identified. No other country surpasses Ecuador's orchid variegation. All in all, Ecuador is home to a myriad of magnificent flora and fauna, but the culture of the land is also rich with history worth knowing. Having both colonial and indigenous influences woven into its culture, Ecuador is a very diverse country. A lot of the culture is also shaped by the geography of wherever in Ecuador you are, so let's take a quick look at two of the main regions, the coast and the highland Andes. Those who live in the coastal region of Ecuador are called costeros. The coast is an urban area, with a landscape reminiscent of places in the US. Travel guides at Adventure Life state that the coastal region is renowned for its delectable seafood, especially the ceviche and encebollado. Both of those dishes have made their way as a staple in Ecuadorian costero culture due to the thriving fishing industry in that region. Life on the highland Andes, on the other hand, is a lot more rural, with more traditional dress codes and customs being the norm. The sierras, or mountainous regions, are where most of the indigenous populations reside. Serranos is an umbrella term for those living there. Serranos tend to live more agricultural-based lifestyles, which has kept things like llama and alpaca herding very common around there. These two sectors in Ecuador have their own distinct cultures, but they're both key elements in what make Ecuador the unique country it is today. The Republic of Ecuador is a country with a vast assortment of flora and fauna, and a uniquely diverse culture overall. Although this only covered a brief run-through, I hope you were able to get a new appreciation for this little part of the world.